Howdy folks, do you want to go from this to this? Well, I'm going to show you how coming up. Alright, so the first thing you're going to want to do is go ahead and demo your handrails because we don't need them anymore. So once you got everything demoed, you're going to want to take and measure what distance you need for your post and how many you need. Here I need 4, so I'm going to go ahead and measure all 4 of them and cut my posts. And if you don't know how, or if you're having problems with it, check out this video and it'll help you out. So something else to keep in mind when you measure your post, don't forget your post base to take out however thick your post base is, and mine is 1 inch. So make sure you burn an inch on whatever you came with your measurements. Alright, so the next thing that you're going to do once you've got everything demoed is take your jack, measure from the head of your jack to your header, and you want to burn about 1.5 inches. And then this one is your measurement, and you want to burn 1 inch off of that one, and all that second one is just safety. You don't want to work up under a jack. Same way with a car, you always got jack stands. Essentially this is the same thing. So we'll take our shorter one, get him on our jack, and you want to make sure you're staying clear of where your post is going to go. So yep. Then you want to take something to spread out the weight the best you can, like so, and then start jacking him up. Now mind you, this is structural. Hold up. This is a structural beam, but it's actually cantilevered from this wall, which is only 4 foot from where I'm at. So technically we didn't even have to do this. But if you're not comfortable doing this, I recommend getting a professional. But if you're going to try it yourself, look into what constitutes a load-bearing wall, because this exterior wall is a load-bearing wall. So anyways, what we want to do is come up enough to where our post is loose. All right, Jerry, he's on it. Hang out right there. So our post is loose. Before we pull it, we're going to, give me that little short block. We're going to take our jack stud that we cut here, and we're going to make sure he'll get up under there. All right, come on up. So once we've got our support under there, we're just going to back off of our jack. There we go. So now we've got our jack back in place, our post is out of the way. We're going to drill in our post base. So we're going to be using these ABU 6/6s, and it's got a slot cut in the center. That's to anchor it to the concrete, and we're using 6 1/2 inch by 6 inch Titan bolts. All right. So for it to, oh, look at there, look at that snake. So we're going to make sure our outside corner stays exactly the same, and we'll mark him here and drill our hole. There. So once he's deep enough, then we just anchor him down. Alright, now when setting your post, you want to make sure you pick your prettiest side to face out, and you want to go ahead and at an angle set him in your base and have him ready. So we're going to jack up here, pull out our support, and move our post into place. Alright, come on. Yep. Now ease him down. Yep. So like that, you've got your post set. All you need to do now is level him up. As long as it's about in the same spot as the old one, it should be level. So we're going to check him. Now you do the rest the same way. So to attach it up top, what we're going to do is drill and dowel into our header. What we're going to do now is take a Faulkner bit or a spade bit, a paddle bit or something like that. We'll go about an inch and a half in, so maybe not quite an inch and a half. But now once you got your holes drilled, you're going to take your 6-inch structural screws. You're going to go in right in the corner of the inside of that hole you just drilled. You're going to run it up and through into the header. Now, once you've put your screws in, all you want to do is take and hammer a dowel in. Take your oscillating tool, cut him flush, and sand him off. Put a little bit of stain. Then you want to move down to your post base and run you some screws into your post. And that's it. Your posts are set. Now, for your corner brackets, what you're going to do is take a 2x8, and then you're going to cut it at a 45-degree angle from your long point to your long point. Then from there, you're going to measure up 2 inches from that point and cut it off. So you'll end up with something like this. And then you're going to take something flexible. I got a piece of PEX, and all you want to do is pick the curve that you want. You can do no curve, little curve, more curve, big curve. Draw your line and mark it out. Take your jigsaw and cut him. And what you'll end up with is something like this. You see it's got, so it sits up like so. And then he's ready to stain. Now for the arch in the middle, all you're going to want to do is the same thing you did for your braces on the edges, is you just get your line and use something flexible to draw it. And if you need help with this, I'm going to pin another video right up here in the corner. Check it out. It'll show you exactly how to do this. Once you have your curve cut, what I'm going to do is build some small brackets to make this easily to attach to a pole. Since I'm not going over the pole, I'm just butting to it. And I'm on, it's a 1x6, so it's 5.5 inches. I'm going to go down to 8 inches and then put a small corner on it. But my post is 5.5 inches, so I need to cut off 3/4 of an inch for our arch. What you should end up with is something like this. All we did was cut us an 8-inch block, and then we put a 45 on it, but you know, we didn't go all the way to kind of give it that angle. For our corner brackets, all we're going to do is you want to put them up. Oh, we took a 1x6 and capped these headers just to give it a little splash of color, and you just cut them to length, screw them into the bottom of the header. Then for your brackets, all you're going to want to do, set them center of your post and run 1 6-inch screw through each side. Now for our archway, we're going to take our little corner brackets here and we put our 45 on them, and all you're going to do is put them up to the post and screw them flat. You want to make sure you stay 3/4 of an inch in from that front face though, because that's where our actual arch is going to connect. Now once you got your 2 brackets up, all you're going to do is fit your arch in, and then we're going to screw him down on either side. And there you go. That is one way to update the outdated. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments and I'll get to them as soon as I can. Otherwise, if you like the video, maybe give me a like, subscribe, anything like that. And until next time, keep making dust.